Not only is Velma better than Rick and Morty, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say Velma is also better than Adventure Time. Okay? Now, look, I hear you. I hear your keyboard clanking away. Hey, listen, I already told y'all Velma is not bad, okay? Look, listen, they tried to crucify me on Twitter when I told y'all Velma was better than Rick and Morty. And I'm willing to die behind that statement. So if anybody wants to smoke, please pull up. Bring the boxing gloves. All right, we could be on, you know what I'm saying, Jake Paul's card. And you could get the minks. Just keep watching. You'll believe it.
We're going to solve the mystery if Velma is really that bad. What your boy decided to do is sit down and watch every episode today.
Oh, no.
Look, the unanimous consensus around the internet is Velma is terrible. Velma is the worst thing ever made. Even worse than Dragon Ball Evolution, Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live action movie.
That's a lie.
And literally everything.
You know what is not worse than? Y'all ever seen the movie Chernobyl Diaries? If you haven't seen the movie Chernobyl Diaries, go watch it. That is the worst movie I've ever seen. That and Cloverfield, boy. Cloverfield was a bunch of booty, okay? I don't even know how they had like number 2s and stuff, okay? Or like a spinoff, or I don't know what it was, but I didn't watch it.
Netflix has done to live action anime. Damn. When you put it like that, this show, it sounds terrible. The show sounds like the worst thing that has ever been created. And if you've been around at any point in the last 20 years, there's a lot of things that have been terrible.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, gang, I'm here to tell you, Velma ain't that bad.
Is this serious?
Now, hold on, before you get typing in the comment sections and tell me how terrible it may be. Hear me out. But first, before I explain my opinion, let me explain the definition of a phrase. Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome is a coping mechanism to a captive or abusive situation. People begin to develop positive feelings toward their captors or abusers over time. This condition gets its name from a robbery in 1973 that happened
in Stockholm. That's
Sweden.
crazy.
Now you might be asking, yo, Aaron, what does this have to do with
Money
Velma?
Heist.
Let me tell you, the reason this ties into Velma because the show isn't that bad.
That shit was ass.
It's actually worse than anything we could have ever imagined. I literally spent hours.
Listen, Aaron, I'm tired of the propaganda, all right? Yeah, look, I don't know how much anti-Disney is paying you, okay? I don't even know whose that is. But you better get on a winning team, okay? Velma, hold up. Velma, actually, it is Disney that's paying you because it is on HBO, Cartoon Network property. Who's Nickelodeon or Disney, Aaron? Which one is in your back pockets? And judging by the title of this video and the effort to destroy such an amazing show, it's got to be Mickey. Mickey is in your back pocket. I don't know what he's doing, but you ain't got to do this. You don't got to lie to the internet.
It was so hard getting through these episodes. We got through episode 1 and I was like, damn, this show is really bad. And to progressively watch from episode 2 to 6 was quite frankly the hardest thing I ever had to do in my entire life. And now I know that makes
Ashley, listen, look at me in my eyes, okay? Velma is a great show. People are just talking trash about it. There's a reason why its viewership is better than The Last of Us. You're talking about a video game everybody loved and adored, okay, premiering for its live action and was trumped by a cartoon. It's because the cartoon is better than The Last of Us. People talking about, oh, it's hate watching. It's hate watch. Stop it. Y'all like the show. That's why y'all keep watching. Okay? Imagine somebody taking a scoop of food and they're like, yo, this is disgusting poison. Let me eat another scoop. It's not happening. Listen, y'all can lie to everybody else. You're not lying to me.
Seem far-fetched. That may seem like a lot. Bro, this show is bad.
They got your ass on camera.
Velma ain't that bad.
So that was a fucking lie.
I believe it's so bad, in fact, as you continue to watch the show, it begins to get slightly better and better each episode. And in fact, it's not getting better. We're starting to cope with how terrible it is. Like, our mind is literally saying,
Yo, the show ain't that bad.
That's not what we're
Listen, I hope they gave you unlimited Disney World tickets for this trolling you're doing.
tricking ourselves. Now, Velma is a character originally from the series Scooby-Doo. That's just in case you don't know. And gang, I'm a Scooby-Doo baby. I remember the first Scooby-Doo show I ever watched. It was Scooby-Doo Where Are You when it came on Cartoon Network. Hell, I remember missing school.
Bro, I had Scooby-Doo on Super Nintendo. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably, Holla, Super Nintendo, what is that? I was born when the Xbox 4 or the PS4 came out. You're tough, you know what I'm saying? You don't have a good childhood. That's all I gotta say, man.
And watching a pup named Scooby-Doo. I even remember when What's New Scooby-Doo came out. And while we on the topic of What's New Scooby-Doo, hands down, the best Scooby-Doo theme song ever to exist. You can argue with your mama.
The best song to ever touch Scooby-Doo is there's a hunting in the night, and you know it's terror times 10, and I just might. I don't remember, but Scooby-Doo Zombie Island, one of the greatest creations ever made, and it just continued with Velma. Come on now.
But back on topic. But like most Scooby-Doo fans have enjoyed most of their series and most of their movies, I was one of them going into this series.
I didn't watch Last of Us, I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I expected so much more from the series that had so much promise. Velma as a series is probably the worst spinoff to any series in television history. And that's including that Shaolin Showdown remake that came on Disney XD. And everybody said that was bad.
On the internet lying now?
I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. It was nowhere near as bad as this. Hell, even Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which a lot of fans didn't like the series. I mean, they look like cartoon drug addicts. This show was fucking hideous. I felt like I was watching the marvelous misadventures of Flapjack. That's not fucking Scooby-Doo. That's just Dooby.
Relax, dude. Take it easy, man.
And the fans enjoyed this far more than what we've gotten from Velma. Now, Velma was supposed to be something new, edgier, darker.
Oh yeah, Hex Girls, cause we're gonna put a spell on you. Gonna put us. Come on, y'all wasn't outside, man. I used to pray for that. Come on. Now I got Scooby-Doo Zombie Island VHS somewhere in this house. I'm never letting that go. That's the one VHS I still got. We might have to watch Scooby-Doo Zombie Island in Discord, boy. Don't let me find that thing.
Dope. Completely different from the original Hanna-Barbera IP. Something more serious and adult. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was looking forward to it. My mind and my imagination ran wild. Velma, adult, this sounded like it was shaping up to be everything I could have hoped for.
Nope.
And what we got was nowhere fucking near that. I fucking hate this show. I hate this show so much, in fact, that every show that I hated before this in the past, I no longer hate those shows. What I do, I just hate aspects of those shows. This show, however, I hate everything about it. I mean, there is not one single minute thing about this series I, in fact, like. And look, before I continue to keep dragging the show, before we continue to talk about the bad, let's talk about the good. My mama told me if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And look, me being the individual I am, I do got something nice to say, because I can find the good in anything. Mm-hmm. The show in itself looks good. Now, am I talking about the characters? No, I'm not. But we're only talking about the positives here. Now, no matter how terrible the show is, and no matter how many ungodly attempts they do to make some jokes, some of them do, in fact, get a laugh out of you.
I think it has something to do with drugs, which I hate.
Okay, now I already seen that episode. Clearly, I'm not gonna laugh now because I already seen it. But that was a good joke, man. I don't know why y'all playing like it's not. I don't even know why Aaron's trolling. You're 5 minutes into your. We're 33% through your troll. All right. You ain't have to do this. Who told you to sign up to pretend like Velma was? I'm telling you, bruh. Whatever Mickey's paying you to do this, it's not worth it. Okay. You see what happens when Disney Channel plays people or pays people. Disney, I don't want no smoke, okay? I'm joking. But listen, I see Orlando Brown, okay? What happened? That's all I got to say.
Statistically speaking, if I shoot enough basketballs at a goal, enough time, I should at least make one.
True.
And that's the humor here. As much terrible as it do say, some of it hit and it's kind of funny. See, it sounds like Stockholm syndrome, don't it?
No.
As you can see,
no.
I'm struggling to find the good. The show had a great concept and a great hook. The idea, the new edgier show with darker tones, great concept, but terrible execution. Now let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I don't hate the show because of the race swap, honestly, or the sexuality. You can hate the show and not be racist or homophobic. If something is bad, it's just bad. Let's call it what it is. This was simply the most marketable way to make this show. Whereas a more adult-focused Velma show does sound amazing, you gotta think about it from an executive point, right? If I was an exec, I would need something more to grab an audience. And they leaned into this idea because
It's provocative. Gets the people going.
and look, your boy, I'm all for representation. Steven Universe, it was gas. This is ass. I can only speak for myself. I've never actively pursued seeing more black characters.
Listen, I'm gonna go out on a limb and make another comparison, okay? And y'all could get your Twitter fingers ready for this one, okay? Not only is Velma better than Rick and Morty, I'm willing to go out on a limb and say Velma is also better than Adventure Time. Okay? Now, look, I hear you. I hear your keyboard clanking away. Just return to this video in, like, you know what I'm saying, 2 years, and you're gonna be like, yo, holla. Then you really seen the future. That's all I'm saying.
And I think that was from the perspective
Y'all only hating it because everybody telling y'all it's bad. If y'all watch it from your own perspective, you would know the show is amazing.
or the standpoint of, like, if I like this show, I liked it regardless of what the characters look like. Cartoons and movies are a fantasy world, gang, where we get to see other people's imagination drawn out. And to me, all I can speak for, it wasn't something that made or broke the show for me. Now, when I did first see a character of color, it was a plus for me. I thought, yo, this is lit as hell. But if it wasn't there, it didn't push me away from the show. I hope that made sense. This time, it felt gimmicky, unauthentic, just like the rest of the show. The show follows Velma as she tries to solve the mystery of her missing mother and a murderer who's going around killing all the pretty girls. I ain't gonna lie to you, the show sounds like it was literally written by someone who was either bullied or picked on or hate pretty people.
She's so fine, she done pissing me off. How are you that fine?
Granted, that's the point, but even though that's the point, it's bad. Now, while she's out trying to solve the mystery of her missing mother and whoever the hell is killing all the pretty people, she goes through a manic cycle where she begins to see stuff that's not there, and this is caused because of her guilt, because she feels like she's the reason her mom disappeared. When this happens, she has a panic attack, and she's literally been killed in the show. We 6 episodes in, and the bitch done died twice. Keep her dead and end the fucking show.
No. It's getting renewed for season 2.
I hate it. The show is race swapped everyone but Fred, and let me tell you, I didn't want this.
Hold up. See, this is you've been caught. You've been caught. 2 minutes ago, you said you didn't care that they race swap. Now, they race swapped everybody. Aaron, please. All you have to listen. I know you signed the NDA. I know you did. It's fine. We ain't got to talk about it. Just send me the script that Disney sent you to make this video, and I'll expose them. Because ain't no way you're saying these things.
I don't think anyone did, bro. Velma as a character is a utter bitch who lives in delusion.
White girl with too much money.
Are we being misogynistic now, Aaron? Oh my God, Aaron, it's got to be Nickelodeon paying you, because ain't no way Disney is jumping out on the limb like this.
You don't know me. Enjoy your slow descent into organic farming, losers.
Damn.
Judgmental as hell and fucking selfish. And plus, she's super down bad. She talks about everybody else, but look who's down horrendous.
Yes, for me.
Shut the fuck up.
After her and Daphne kissed, Shorty couldn't keep shooting her shot. I'm talking about Daphne. Maybe we could be friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting moist right now. Come on, Daphne. Velma, let's keep it as friends. We just got back cool. Daphne, just tuck me down. Let's get it on so I can solve this mystery. My panic attack is getting me. That is essentially what she was doing. I gotta keep spinning the block because I can already see y'all in the comments. But it was meant to be real like this. It was meant to be relatable, blah, 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 blah. Dog, it was fucking shit. She's fucking shit. She's terrible. Granted, her dad is terrible. Her life is bad. However, all the shit that happens to Velma, and as much as you want to give her leeway and the benefit of the doubt, as a character, you can't, because she's a trash human being. Throw her on the anime bitch board with Amber and the rest of them. I hate it. She's terrible. And in this show, Daphne's Asian with red hair, and I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna explain the reasons or unpack what happened there or why it's so terrible, but it's fucking bad. It's bad. Oh, we got Fred. Man, Fred is an L for real. Fred is a fucking L. Oh, and then there's Shaggy. And there's Shaggy. Look what they did to my boy. Oh, come on. If you gonna make him black, at least make him cool. He a bitch.
I'm out of here, and I might be late for dinner. Don't pour my milk.
Let's get him the fuck out of here, bro.
The entire show, he's fumbling and dumping all over Velma about how he want to be with her. He trying everything in his power to get Velma. He down bad over Velma. Talking about what I got to do to get her to like me. I'm going to sell my kidney, and then she'll realize I'll do anything for her. And she'll then love me. Give me some of that boom boom room. Bro, it's down horrendous. And then once he got a girl, he was still a bitch. The show is ass. And the show.
See, now you disrespect. Look at this.
And once he got a.
Now Aaron out here disrespecting Black love and Black History Month. Aaron. Oh man.
Girl, he was still a bitch. The show is ass. And the show is going in this weird direction where it begins to build out and flush out the world. And the more and more they try, the more I hate it. The 98% of the humor from this show is a miss. And as the show continues, it creates an interesting story, but puts it together like you find out about a special operation that was centered around switching brains into different bodies. Ooh! Speaking of that, let's talk about how the show introduced Scooby. It's an acronym for a specials operation of them switching fucking brains.
What?
He's not even a fucking dog. Bro, I wouldn't be surprised the way the show keeps going if it goes down a route and somehow they end up putting somebody's head in a dog's body and they call it Scooby-Doo. Or we find out it's Shaggy's mom or his dad the whole time who did the killing. And yes, I'm calling him Shaggy. I know his name is Norville, but I don't give a fuck. I personally think they could have just created an entirely new set of characters in the Scooby-Doo universe.
Hater.
It would have been fine, bro. Hell, if they wanted to take a darker tone, they could have literally just brought back Mystery Incorporated. I feel a show like that, if it was completely unrestricted, it could have literally made for a more compelling and overall series. and people would have been more attached to it. Hell, people are making videos. The only reason why this show is doing as well is because people are hate watching.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Chat. If I, you know what I'm saying, forget the ice cream machine at McDonald's. It's always broke anyway. But say we go to the homemade chocolate ice cream maker, okay? And I'm talking about 8 beans, you know what I'm saying, all types of poultry, eggs, one of them type of chocolate ice cream makers. And I poured that in a cup. And you ate the first bite and you was like, yo, I hate this. Do you think you're taking another bite of that ice cream? No, you're not. Okay? So these people got to load up their apps. This ain't something that came on TV like, yo, I'm going to watch it at 6 o'clock because it's on this channel and I got no other choices. It's not true. Okay? These people loaded up HBO Max, typed in Velma, clicked season 1, and went to episode 6. Don't let them lie to you. They love this show.
And look, I get it. The show is meant to poke fun at everything and show the hypocritical nature of the world we live in. To remove the veil that we know as reality and poke fun at the impartialness of everything. But it's terrible. The show is shit. Now look, there's of course all the Easter eggs and they try to play homage to Scooby-Doo, but it's not good enough. And the thing I noticed about the show, it's so bad, in fact. As you're watching it, you're trying to find the good in it. You're trying to say something along the lines of, hey, it can't get worse. Yeah. How every episode after the first just seems so much better, but they're not. They're all terrible and we're lying to ourselves to make it feel better. This show literally feels like they got together all the things that make a show pop in today's society, but they put it together in a horrible way. Hell, the show might turn 180 degrees, but I have to call it like I see it, bro. The show fails to deliver on everything everyone hoped for. There's so many routes they could have taken to make it good, and they chose not to. And those 1 or 2 laughs that pop up, it don't make the show no better. The overall show is shit. And you can ask some folks, they do in fact like the show. I feel like there is an audience out there. This show is bad. And I think the majority of us who are watching it are happy.
I think what happened is some people came out there, was like, yo, Velma's trash, right? So everybody went into it looking for trash. And their mind is called, see, he keeps bringing up this word Stockholm syndrome. What the real term is called cognitive dissonance. Okay, the whole internet told them it was garbage, so they're coming to see and make sure it's garbage. All right, and their mind's gonna tell them whatever they see is garbage because the tribalistic nature of humans. Okay, that's really what it is. Aaron, you've been exposed. Okay, and for a small fee of you know what I'm saying, hibachi, I won't tell anybody that you got a script for this, even though I just said it.
I've seen the past episodes are experiencing a coping mechanism of why it's so bad. I personally feel HBO made the first.
Thank you. Hey, Jaheim, you just said something, boy. All right, listen. Everybody said this about Big Mouth. Big Mouth is trash. This thing is garbage. And then what happened? Well, with Big Mouth on like season 4 now, mad memes on the internet, people talking about their own personal hormone monster. Come on now, what are we doing?
This episode so bad, in fact, that people would talk about it, get people gears going. People would come in, go see it in the hopes that the writing would develop, lock fans in so they continue watching it. The show feels like a random idea generator. Sad part, this bitch got renewed for season 2.
Do you know how many shows be getting canceled and this got a season 2? Come on, bro. Y'all listen, I'm done. I'm done with the trolls saying Velma's trash. I'm done.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
Let me go watch Mystery Incorporated. Today,
I'm tired of the lies. All right. No, I ain't even got time. I'm about to look up shows that got canceled in season 1 that everybody loved. HBO Max discontinued Lovecraft Country season 1. Amazing show, miraculous show. You're telling me that Velma's so garbage, but they all right, I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done. Y'all have a nice night.